get that far, did you?
No. Well...
well, then it's not that long.
We beat 4 of the bosses of 8.
I don't remember.
These games just aren't very long.
That's all there is to it.
I do have to... God fucking... Fucked it up already.
God fucking should be an Olympic sport.
It is.
Greek.
Although, I guess... No. Anyway.
Stop guessing. Start knowing.
Don't tell me to
You know
guess,
what the fuck?
dude.
It's like a weird campaign to get STD tested. Stop guessing. Start knowing. Get tested.
That sounds like it could be used for a lot of things. So I had to roll it back a little bit, because I realized that by beating Vile, last time I fucked up the ending that I wanted to get. I fucked it up twice. I killed Zero, and then I fought Vile.
This has not gone well.
I needed to do neither of those things, so we're starting over. I'm fighting... I don't remember if I beat...
Catfish.
Yes. Catfish. That's what we're at with our lives, by the way. I don't remember if I beat Volt Catfish during the last one, but I do have to fight him again, so that I didn't kill Vile this time.
Excuse the, any remaining fan noise in the background. It's hot as fuck.
Look.
Well, it's humid as fuck.
Look. Fuck you. Ah, fuck. Stop. Man. You don't know. Oh. Let me explain it to you in such a way as this.
Lemons.
Fuck! Yeah! Yeah, lemons! Let's think the last video is fucking shit. Is really funny.
What video?
Sequelitis.
Oh.
The Aaron Hansen one. Shit. I don't care anymore. He sucks. But sometimes the videos can be funny. Sometimes. It's like Ian Flynn. I hate him. But sometimes they can be funny.
Or like The Simpsons.
I hate it. But sometimes it can be funny.
Statistically, it's gonna be funny sometimes.
At least one of those times it was funny. Like that panel from the Sonic comic where they're doing a fucking JoJo pose. It's like Sonic and Tails, and it's like, oh my god, they did the pose. They did it.
Sonic and Talls.
I seen it.
Talls the Fox.
I was there. I seen it.
Stoic the Hedgehog.
Rogue
the Bad.
Oh, well, this is a good example because
Knuckles the Chinchilla.
Room.
Nipples the Chinchilla. That's
yes, Nickels the God damn it, Nick. I did go back and start over, so we got Zero back now. I'm not going to use him for risk of destroying my poor sweet Zero before his time.
my supple anus.
As with every game, Zero must sacrifice himself at the end, so we need to make sure he survives long enough. Whee! I also made sure to document the things that I wanted to talk about, because there were a couple things. This game's not that long.
Yeah, we're running out of them pretty quick.
Yeah, they're not very long. 4 is probably going to be the longest one, just because there's 2 playthroughs that we have to do. And I'm going to make 5 into a longer one, even though I don't need to.
That was connected to the previous out. There are 2 playthroughs that we have to do. I'm gonna make 5. Like, wow.
I'm gonna make 5 playthroughs out of the requisite 2.
Like, you really like that game.
I do really like X4, but let's save that for when we are playing X4. X3 is not that great, so we're just gonna get through that together. Oh, it's a catfish. Fuck you. What are you weak to?
Love.
Oh, the drill.
Oh,
Mine is the drill. Pierce the... No, you fucking didn't. Don't fucking tell me you thought I was talking to you.
I didn't even think you heard what I said.
Their invincibility frames are so fucking long! Look at how long that invincibility is. That's like a solid 3 seconds. Stab. Yeah, I definitely beat this guy last time. I'm a catfish. Shit. So here's what's fucked up. Here's what's fucked up. So, we had the boss fight against Vile last time, but I just killed him normally. And I think before that we had a boss fight against Bit. Here's what's fucked up, is those mini-bosses have weapon weaknesses too, and if you kill them with their weapon weakness, they will die, and you won't have to deal with them again. And if you don't, you have to fight them again at the end of the game. So if you kill them early, then you save yourself a Wily Castle boss fight. But the thing is, I actually think it's better if you do have to fight Bit and Bite later. But it is objectively better if you don't have to fight Vile later, because something with the plot will happen. So I had to go back and not kill Vile. Because what I'm gonna do basically is I'm just gonna beat all the Mavericks, and then look up what the unlocks I need to get are. So could you actually? I can use this. So we're at the point where we both have... Oh, right. We both have a phone and also a tablet.
We're in the fucking future, you dumb bitches.
It's amazing. So I'm gonna pull up the boss order and then the item guide on my tablet, because on my phone I have the script of things that I wanted to talk about, which while I'm turning on my tablet, I guess I'll say. Because I don't know which Maverick I'm supposed to do next. Could it be the crawfish?
Could be now.
This is a crawfish, by the way.
Why?
I
mean, a catfish and a crawfish.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up? You had two aquatic-themed Mavericks in one game.
In the first one, they already had cucumber.
No, that was the second one.
I don't need you correcting me right now.
This is a Hornet Boy. I guess we're gonna have to tack on a few decades before we start having robots that shoot bees. Okay, so again, that's the interesting thing about this game to me, is not like the story, but like what it suggests about the characters up to this point. Because it's like, we're going ahead a little bit, but I already talked about how Zero, as of this game in X2 and 3 here, and in 4, has a different body design compared to what his body looked like in 1, and that raises this question of, like, the sense of identity that Reploids have. Like, that goes with, like, because there's, like, the mental sense of self, and then your physical sense of self. Yeah, that's something that humans have struggled with, is this idea of, like, the ghost in the machine, and what really makes up who you are as a person. Is it purely mental, or is it based on, like, your physical circumference? Just tell me the fucking boss order, you shitty fucking shit.
I'm wearing a t-shirt that says, fuck you, you fucking fuck.
Oh, I didn't type in boss guide. Boss guide.
No.
Because that's something that's brought up, is this idea that X, and therefore all Reploids who are derived... You having trouble?
No. I bit my fucking cheek.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you didn't do it.
I thought... Well, they don't know that.
You did, but...
that all Reploids are... They're defined by being able to feel, like, emotions, but, like, the reason emotions exist and the reason we feel emotions is, like, chemicals.
Yeah.
We have chemicals, and that's why we feel things. Oh, it is Crawdad. Okay,
Crawdaddy?
We're doing good. It's literally a fucking crawfish.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Sorry, Daddy, I've been naughty.
Those are both two things that were said.
But oh wait, my priest freaks out with one of them, but not the other. They mean the same fucking thing.
A fucking crawfish. I need you to question that.
Huh?
Like, we have chemicals, that's why we feel things. Like, for humans, it really is kind of a 50-50 split between, like, the biology and the neurology. That's why brain uploading doesn't make any fucking sense, and everyone who wants that's a fucking moron. Because, like, even if we, as a, like, technologically advanced society, had the, like, capacity for, like, neural mapping, which we don't. That is, like, fucking thousands of years away. Like, the brain... We don't even know why we fucking dream, for crying out loud, and you're gonna go like, oh yeah, we're gonna... God damn you. You have broken this very structure.
Oh, not my tender penis.
Like, we don't even know why we fucking dream and you think we're gonna have fucking neural mapping within our lifetime. You're fucking retarded. But also because, like, half of what makes you who you fucking are is the things that are in your body, the fucking chemicals. So if you don't have those, guess what? Guess who's not gonna be the same type of thing?
Well, it's like having a...
No, seriously.
A disc.
Seriously.
You know, a game for a console that doesn't exist anymore. You need the console to play it. The game is all just data, but you need the console to run it.
Come on. But for humans, it seems... But for humans, it seems just like as long as there's... Oh no, for Reploids. I wrote that wrong.
Oh, you literally have a script, and I thought you were just saying that.
No.
I thought you meant you had a list.
Isn't that cool, though, that I'm that suave?
I was gonna say...
It did sound, like, very natural, didn't it?
Different.
I'm literally reading off of something. Look at that background, by the way.
It's pretty...
It's a cloud.
It's a cloud. Or a really tall iceberg.
For human Reploids, it seems to suggest like that as long as the cortex is what the like gallery we keep reading keeps using the word, but like the mental neurological mapping for Reploids, like
She's not his penis.
oh,
okay.
No, he's just into aerobics.
Just his nose dick.
Oh. No! Shit.
Fuck up number 3. Shit.
God damn it. I wasn't supposed to be here today. I need to die. Oh, if I do die, it's just gonna start me over, isn't it? God damn it. Like the implication seems to be that Reploids have, like, just for lack of a better term, a soul. Like a digital, immaterial aspect that... Guess what? Jailbreaking your fucking tablet has adverse consequences, children.
Scared the shit out of both of us.
God fucking damn it. I'm so upset right now. Yeah. Am I gonna have to game over to get out of this? I will, won't I? I will. Damn it. Let me find some spikes. Oh, hey. Got power now. Like, the immaterial aspect that encompasses their memories and experiences and thoughts and stuff like that, as long as that is intact, they can just put that into a new body. I did that on purpose. And it's still, quote-unquote, that person, even though the body has changed. So maybe that's why, because, like, no matter what body they're being put into, they don't have any chemicals to influence their sense of identity like humans have. Like how love comes from hormones, and anger comes from testosterone, and happiness comes from dopamine. I'm oversimplifying for the sake of being able to make a point. But, like, how is it that X, and by extension Reploids as a species, how are they able to feel those emotions if they don't have the requisite chemicals that those emotions are derived from? Do they feel something, like, approximate to those emotions, but it's not technically the same way that humans feel those emotions? Maybe it's, like, the romanticized the platonic idea of what those emotions mean, but without the purely biological, primal animal origin point that those emotions derive from, like with humans. You can chime in at any point.
I mean, it didn't seem so.
I know, like, but, like, I am keeping track of my place. Oh god, V-syncing. So if you have anything to add, or, like, corrections,
I just really love
feel
how you said
free.
that. You can chime in at any point, dude. Oh, sorry, I just hit the mic.
It's fine. The screen is flipping the fuck out.
Yep,
it's
is.
Not the recording, I assure you. This time.
Maybe the recording's making it worse, but it's happening
No,
live.
this is just a really bad port. It's just an atrocious
Well, I mean, like, even when
fucking
we
port.
watch the video and it's like, oh, actually.
No, yeah, it's also been really fucked up. Every
Yes.
single one has been out of sync. Haha, I'm just ignoring you.
I fooled you. The cinnamon was
It's
actually
actually
basil.
You will now die of basil poison. It's like there's an episode of Star Trek where some bitch wants to fuck Data. Because every episode of Star Trek,
Somebody wants to fuck somebody.
I don't know why they all are so sexual. Oh! Didn't die.
It's the wiener
I
mark.
forgot to turn... turn this back on. I don't know why it's so extreme in these games. Like, in X1, I still took damage.
Yeah, that is weird.
It's like... These games are harder than X1, but the rookie mode is like fucking God mode or something. And the rookie mode in X1 was like so minor.
It's so weird watching these videos
like, easier.
Get posted, and it's like, I know that it had been 4 months since the last time we made a video, but you wouldn't know from watching it.
Yeah, they just come out one after another.
Yeah.
Aha, and I go.
It's 1998 is what I'm trying to say right now.
It is the 90s.
Generic 80s
which is,
wave beat.
Which is weird because this game came out in 94.
The decade which it currently is.
Nope.
Need my V's.
Nope. Just really don't get it after a certain point. Some bitch wants to fuck Data. And so he goes into a relationship with her. But obviously, as an android, he doesn't feel attraction or love the way we do, or at all. But the relationship was still obvious. God damn it, Oh. I can't let this happen.
Oh.
Oh. How do I get out? God damn it. Damn it. God damn it! Game over again. I blame the input delay. The input latency. Let's go. I'll stand on top and let the debris fall on me. Out of penance. Said it right.
Kicked her right. Kicked her right in the schnozzle. You know, the nozzle. You don't even know the name of the body parts you abused.
The nozzle. But, like, obviously the relationship was still important to him, and he did value her company and input in his life. So he did go out of his way to write, like, a program into himself to, like, emulate, like, what's expected out of a human relationship, and integrated that into his code to try and be a better partner for her. It wasn't love in the sense that we would be able to relate to it, but it was still... I forgot I got those extra lives. This is all a waste. But it was still an expression approximate to affection as we would be able to understand it. So, like, it's hard to gauge how much Reploid's physical bodies inform their sense of identity. Apparently it's more minimal compared to humans. But I mean, like, as humans grow, our personalities naturally change. So, like, the you that you are now is not the same you that you were from 5 years ago. But we don't consider our identity to have died, and now it's a new one that has replaced it. It just naturally changes gradually over time based on our experiences. And sometimes not gradually. Sometimes it changes dramatically due to our experiences, but it's still like people metaphorically say that you're dead, but, like, it's not actually what happened. It's a metaphor. For being a bitch.
You dressed as a groundhog to protest the ground breaking? It's a metaphor. It's less than brilliant.
It's less than brilliant. So it's the same for Reploids, where, like, it's the same soul, but a different body? So are they a different person, or it the same person, and they just changed in that same way over time? Instead of it being, like, a gradual biological process, it's a practical, mechanical one. And like, to a degree, oh, fucking shit. And by which I mean with my headcanon that I made up as we were doing these videos, we have established that Reploids can just change their physical body as much as they fucking want, and just be like, fuck it, I want to be a cheetah.
I mean, who doesn't?
And just change their body to be a cheetah.
Eat Cheetos.
Is that changing their personality, too? When you look in the mirror and you see your face and you point at the reflection and you say, that's me, if tomorrow you look in your mirror and it's a different face looking at you, if it's a cheetah face, is it still the same you?
Go down there.
Oh, fuck. Yes, you're right. Thank you. That fucking energy ball is like...
It's so tempting.
It's a fucking...
There it is.
It's a glass cannon.
There's that life.
That's not what it means.
Glass.
Yeah. Okay. You might kill it. To what capacity does your sense of identity get influenced by your physical body when Reploids can change their physical body in the same way we change our clothes? Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
Caught up with that.
Yeah. There's spikes down there. Either, like, just for aesthetic purposes, or... Oh, okay. In order to upgrade their capacity for things they didn't have with a previous body, or, like, for combat purposes. Like, oh, the room's on its side now. That's cute. Get it? Do you get it, though?
It's like that episode of bullshit about plastic surgery where that chick who literally designed her own body and then had surgery to match it. She was still the same, probably not very bright person.
Like, that's still fucked
she
up.
She literally looked in the mirror one day and it was different than 10 years ago when she looked in the mirror.
And, like, for us, we would say, like, that's a really traumatic change to do to yourself, but, like, is it any different for Reploids just because they're robots? Like, you're still... Like, you would still, like, reach for something and be like, why can't I reach that? When you're chill penguin and you're like, I'm a penguin now. I'm gonna make myself a 3-foot tall fucking penguin.
Fuck it.
Fresh out of the factory.
If you could, wouldn't you? If you could be downloaded onto an SD card and the SD card plugged into a new body and it would function the same, would you? Why not?
I mean, that's always my thing, though, is like, for us, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But for robots, why the fuck not? Like, what difference would it make?
If it's ones and zeros. I mean, you can't do that. You'll never be able to do that.
Human beings will never be able to do that. Our synthetic body would need to have... Like, it would be a different fucking... You would be a different fucking person. I talked about that when I played Soma. I said, like, take a schizophrenic and upload their brain into a body.
And they won't have it anymore.
They won't have schizophrenia. So,
physical and chemical.
Is it still them? Yeah. Like... If we cure your gender dysphoria, and you've based your entire fucking personality around being a transgender person, are you the same person? You're still retarded, that's for sure.
You're just gonna choose something else to base your personality off of instead of just having a personality. My personality is Nick.
I am. Hello. So this is a cheetah guy.
Cheetos.
I think he's next. I don't know why I care. I'm playing on easy mode. I can fight any of them with the Mega Buster. It doesn't make a fucking difference.
I thought it wasn't the Mega Buster.
It's the X Buster, you're right.
Oh my god, I just threw that back in your fucking
Neon
face.
Tiger. It's the Mega Buster Mark 17.
Where's the Argon fighter? Ah, Noble Gas's joke.
Shit. Don't get it.
Friend of mine
it's a fucking dragonfly.
Was stupidly scraping ice off his mini freezer.
I want to be on you.
Punctured the side and got Freon blasted into his eye.
Freon?
Skin grafts. It was really bad. That's why you don't do that.
You shouldn't. I agree.
To defrost a fridge, unfucking plug it.
Oh yeah, that was how someone died in an episode of a police procedural I saw once. She she crashed into a truck that was stealing, like, refrigerator supplies. So, like, they hit her in the head, but then, like, she fell down next to the open, like, back of a fridge, and it mummified her. And when they told, like, the person to come investigate it, like, hey, you ever seen a fucking mummy before? Because, what's up? Like, speaking of... Oh, that fucking mosquito disappeared. He's a dragonfly. You fucking asshole.
You right?
Stop it.
Yeah. This way.
Thank you. But, like, going back to, like, the thing. The thing that I was talking about. Fucking shit. Now I'm down here again. Fuck this.
Hello.
Fuck all of you. I hate this. Like, take Vile. Like, considering, like, I had to... He has been given new life by me going back in time and not killing him.
Blowing at the cat. He
Like,
went under the bridge of wires.
Like, take Vile in this game. A big part of what informed Vile's personality and, like, the decisions he made from the first game was the fact that he was a machine designed for war and for combat. So much to the point that they didn't even give him fucking taste buds when they designed him. And then, that same society that created him to be a machine based around combat turned around and said that he was a maverick and was defective because he was quote-unquote too violent. Like, whose fucking fault is that? How much of it, like, so, like, how much of his personality was defined by, like, that resentment that he felt towards the society that condemned him for being the very thing he was created to be? So then in this game, how much might that change if he's given a new body? Because he was destroyed in X1, but his soul remained. And apparently Dr. Doppler... No. Dr. Doppler, like, built him a new body with upgrades. Like they mentioned in that first scene, they upgraded him. So maybe this new upgraded body was built with taste buds, so maybe now he has the capacity to taste his delicious bourbon. Like, he couldn't do it before. Dr. Doppler might as well just, like, hey man, have a fucking hard sip.
Have a hard sip.
That was an accident.
Mike's hard lemonade.
So how much might that influence a change in his personality? And if so, would it not be the same for Zero? Like, he fucking died. They rebuilt him. It's a new body. Like, they were going like, oh, we're putting... That was an accident. Oh, whatever. Like, oh, we're putting Zero back together anyway. Might as well give him some upgrades while we're here, because the original body he had was built fucking 100 years ago, for crying out loud. So, like, how much of that might affect his personality, if at all? How much might the experience of having died and coming back to life would change his personality, if at all? What does the question of the ghost in the machine entail when it's a literal, actual machine? That's why I like Mega Man. That's why I like Mega Man X. Okay, because it's not going like, are robots people? It's going like, no, robots are people, and then going, so therefore, what about this, 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 and this? Ah, a mosquito. And it uses that question to explore. It uses that, like, position to explore other ideas. Stop this. As I'm like, oh, fucking Dr. Doppler, like, cured Mavericks. That's fucking weird, but who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about fucking Bit and Bite? There's, like, nothing to fucking talk about when it comes to, like, what's happening in the story of this game. But just the fact that fucking Vile was brought back to life and fucking Zero's running around again is just, speaking of... Grace us with your boobs. It makes you think about shit, about the nature of identity and shit.
Right after you say grace us with your boobs.
Makes me think about the nature of identity and shit.
Shit.
Isn't it weird that, like, the Z-Saber is, like, one little attack that he does at the very end of this string, and you have to charge up all the way in order to be able to use it? Oh. Damn it. What a waste.
What a
Zero,
waste.
I'm on my way. Although it is stated in, like, a supplemental...
Oh, that wall looks like brain. Preserved brain.
This one?
Yeah. The brain in the skull is red. Preserved brain is white. Gray.
Okay then. Not you, but that fall. Dat fall.
That fall dough.
Oh,
Brain
centipede.
gelatinous.
Fuck you.
That's why it floats in cerebrospinal fluid, because otherwise the bottom,
The
the
shape
base
would
of
not maintain.
Yeah, the base of the skull would imprint on the brain.
Gross.
They're like squishy.
You're squishy.
It's squishy. They become gray and firm when they are taken out of the skull and preserved with chemicals like. Formaldehyde. Yes, thank you. Could not think of that word.
How did I think of that word? Is the real question.
Formica was the only word coming to mind, and that was not what I meant.
Formica's not even a word, dude.
My countertops are all from Michael.
From Michael. Femoral
ankle.
Like supplemental, like the Game Boy Color games, Mega Man Extreme, established that like it's super fucking illegal to like rebuild Reploids and bring them back to life because like it's fucked up to do that. That's why all the bad guys do it. That's why Vile's back. That's why like you have to do the boss rush at the end of the game. But it raises this question of like, if you get the quote-unquote good ending in Mega Man X2, they just rebuilt Zero for like no reason. So like that's what makes me feel like maybe that's not the canon ending, because like if Sigma just rebuilds Zero and then, you know, he comes back and then like starts being a cool guy again, then it's not a big deal. But if Dr. Kane was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna rebuild Zero, isn't that like kind of fucked up? Like, is that why Dr. Kane doesn't show up in the series anymore after this?
Dr. Kane?
Because it's like, well, you broke the law, dude.
Stab.
Stab this.
Stab. Message from the police. Snap.
Oh, that's just there to be an asshole. This game's a fucking asshole. Oh, look at him building that shit. Look at them, they're making spikies.
Spiky.
Oh, fuck. It's really hard to express how fucked up the controls in this game, in this version of these games. This port is really bad. Please,
Richie go for port in his car.
Please look it up.
Which port? Richie go for port. Close all ports.
White cocksucker! This white cocksucker! Who did it? White cocksucker! Fuck you, tiger asshole. Guess what, bitch?
Oh, it's like Beyblade, but deadly.
You're weak to crabs, fucker.
Beyblade or catch fade, my nigga. Forgot to decide
letting it rip at her funeral because it's Beyblade or catch fade.
Gotta decide between my Beyblade collection and my girlfriend's life. You can catch me letting it rip at my girl's funeral because it's Beyblade or catch fade, my nigga.
I don't know how Beyblade can possibly be played like in real life, but I do know how Tin Pin Slammer can be played.
Do you slam?
Slam the fuck on, my bros. Sir. Sir. Sir is a Wendy's.
Good.
Fuck.
Can I get a fish sandwich?
Look at this fucking guy. He just woke up one day and is like, I want to be a cheetah.
With claws.
Do you think, like, they act like cheetahs? Do you think it's like, me? Do you think, like, if you look like a cheetah, you would play that up?
I mean...
Even if it wasn't like...
Cucumber. How do cucumbers act?
Don't fucking judge his lifestyle, okay?
I'm jerking off to it. Is that judging?
Yes. These, like, super huge sprite arts of X always look so fucking weird to me. And, okay. Okay, now that I have Vile's weakness, I'm just gonna go kill him right now.
What are you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna go over here and give my cat some pets. There's some requisite pets that need to be acquired.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I'll talk about that on stream. Live on stream.
Live, pre-recorded.
Exposing your balls live on stream.
That's not cool, man. I would never do that. Oh no, my balls!
Remember that time Darkside Phil got caught jerking off on a video?
I was just gonna mention that. I didn't know who he was, and still don't, but...
He was Darkside Phil.
Noted.
There was
But-
a meaningful look
He
exchanged.
jerked off.
Is this it? Yes, okay. He did do that. He did do that thing.
Oops, everyone's like, oh, what, he jerked off? Yeah, everyone jerks off, yet not on stream.
You shouldn't do it.
Like,
You shouldn't do it, though.
check first. Yeah, we
Check
all.
and
What's
mate.
the difference? We jerk off not
In the
on-
privacy of my own
Yeah.
neighbor's yard.
With him yelling
Fuck
at me.
you, Vile.
His dog barking.
Look at this shit. Look at what a pussy you are. There was this comic that was like... far into the future, fucking Megaman's like riding in battle armor. Okay, there's actually like... That's my favorite kind of comic, where it's like a joke that's so fucking inside that without the requisite context it makes no fucking sense, but if you have the context, it's fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Like, if I just showed you the comic, you would not fucking get it at all. But, trust me, it's really funny.
It's really fucky.
Fucking...
Little fucky wucky.
Apparently this is the weapon he's weak against. I guess we'll find out if we get a death scene at the end of this. Because last time we found him, he just ran away. Like the bitch he is. Stand. Cat.
Hey.
Where, like, he grabs Vile with, a ride armor and just starts laughing uproariously. And it's like, that's fucking hilarious. And Vile's like, unfucking believable. Fuck you, you're dead.
Binge.
Don't think that this is the end, X. I will haunt you to
Oh, I thought that was a
the...
V.
Yeah, I will... to the day you... yeah.
Oh, we gotta wait for
dot,
18
Dot,
minutes.
dot. He says that now, but he's gonna feel really embarrassed when Megaman X9 comes out and he's in it.
It's Mega Man's hot dog themed outfit.
Huh, is the base not exploding now? Huh. Oh. Never mind.
Stop
So yeah,
minding.
so now he's dead. Like, straight up dead. Straight up actual hard...
Eat an egg. Health slow? Eat an egg.
Chris Redfield's school of African survival.
Specifically African.
Well... That's where it happened.
You kill a bunch of black people. The game does take place in Africa. Yes, that's where they are.
To be fair, there is, like... a chapter where it's like they're actual like spear chucking and wearing like loincloths and like tribal masks
Have you
and
seen
shit.
some of our neighbors?
It's like that is really fucked up though. that one part.
I think it was like some 300
Oh my
something.
god, like I actually got
Brotherhood.
lightheaded from how hard I was laughing.